So this is just gonna be a small video, nothing major really. No real insight or anything, it's just what I would do. So this is basically just me playing. Which, I mean, it's just nothing else really. Where the hell did I get this from? So high level, item level. Interesting. Oh yeah, I'm leveling here, that's right. I don't like it, but that's the best I have access to right now. So yeah, that's basically what I'm doing. The dude itself is extremely strong. That's not really a surprise, is it? This with a 4-link. So yeah, he is very powerful. I mean, he should be, but he really destroys like trash mobs in general. But like, not like I don't have any resist or anything. I only have cold burst, as far as I can remember. Yeah, 72 cold bursts, 15 fire and 33 lightning. There's nothing insane. But I would basically just run this over and over and over. What the hell? It's flag. Cool. If you have access to the blood or the next act, I would probably run that instead. It feels better. This does not feel very safe in general, and this is not on only this character. Compared to Blood Aqueducts, it seems way more risky in general. But I mean, that's just probably just a playstyle thing in general. But I don't like these sentinels. I think they're way more dangerous than anything else. Because they really do insane damage sometimes with their new mechanic that they have now. The way to do damage. The laser thing. Okay. I was a bit too optimistic on that one, I guess. Don't die. That's retarded. I'm sorry. That was really bad. But yeah, I mean, if you just want to level, I would avoid stuff like that. So that while I'm talking, it's kind of difficult to make any decent decisions because I'm very new to this area. I don't like it, so I would definitely prioritize Blood Aqueducts over this. But I mean, this comes first, so. Ow! Don't do that. Also, I don't have a plasma damage tank, so that would definitely help a lot. I highly suggest getting that, but since it's up for, I don't really plan on dying, other than when I'm talking apparently, so I should just not do that, but yeah, I don't really plan on dying, and just finding the links really is just a pain sometimes. Sometimes it's super easy and sometimes it's the worst thing in the world. I'm pretty sure you know what I'm talking about. Like, sometimes you're super lucky and get exactly what you want, and other times you're just like, what? This game sucks. So yeah, that's a part of it. And then you're just, I mean, this is fine. There's some glass cannon stuff going on here. I don't have any resist, so I wouldn't expect too much either. But I mean, the XP. Whoa, 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 whoa. The XP is fine. It's totally fine. The drops feels way worse now. Like insane how much worse they feel. But again, could be RNG. It's just I don't really feel like I find anything. It's just, yeah, it just doesn't feel right, in my opinion. This could be way better. It's probably also a build thing. So if you have something like, oh god. Also, what the hell is that? I just got hit by a freaking catapult. That's not fun. And again, oh. Okay, that's, don't do that. That's why I go in from the cold one. But basically you should fix him here, because it's unplayable with this resist. Also, what the hell is that sword? I do know what it is, but I just forgot. What's the movement thing? It's actually pretty high damage for the level. But it's, yeah, it's actually pretty good for like, if you're leveling. I think it's quite powerful. I bought this for like 1 chaos because then I don't have to craft anything with physical damage on it. That's just fine. That's all I need. For damage, that is. So let's get some resists going. I mean, my items are super random, so I just need a resist. I should have some stuff. So this is not my first character. Maybe I have something. First, let me just check uniques if there's. Oh god, no, let's not do that. Let's see, this doesn't have any resists on it, so I don't care. This does actually have resist. I was thinking about it earlier, because there are 5 resists, and it has. It's, if I make it 4 link, it's actually pretty good compared to what I'm using, which is something I use from beginning. We have Jeffrey's thing. Has a ton of resists on it. Let's do that. I like the bell, just because it has the added physical. How much damage do I lose? It's gotta be a ton, yeah. Let's see if we can do it without that, but because that is a lot of damage. But either way, we'll do that. I'm just gonna check this way. That's terrible. It has life on it. This has nothing on it. I don't even know why I'm using it. It's probably, I think it's because it has 20 movement speed, and I hit that at some point. Where's the starting level you can use this from? 23. Yeah, that's definitely why. Okay. So let's check that away as well. I might as well use these. I have all these uniques. I never use uniques, like these uniques. Why would you use them? They're terrible. But Ooh, a shield. Chance to block attacks if you have blocked a spell reason. Oh, some increased stuff. Okay, this has live. We have onslaught all the time, but I don't think we have any evasion, so I don't really care. Yeah, that's... Wait, is that the same? Like, it seems to like have the same, just another... Oh, it's a frenzy thing. It's terrible. Wait, why is the map there? There are maps everywhere, actually. Why are the maps in here? That's odd. Probably didn't notice that I threw all these in. Do I have a granite? I do have granites, yeah. I don't like the placement. Okay. What is this? This is not something. I just found this actually. It's just an idiot. Woohoo! I don't have any of the bases, but I also think they're way high level, I suppose. So let's see. Any amulets or something I can use with like all resists or rings? I mean, it has resists on it. At least more than like 15. Let's see. Ring. There was not many rings. What is this? Is that a ring? Oh, it's an amulet. And... okay. I don't expect to see anything. The only other character I have is oh, maybe some of the day one stuff. This is terrible. 0 assists. Yeah, this is too. So I'm just gonna do this for the increase in my random life. I'll just do like, if you hit 4 again, I'm gonna stop. Please hit 4 at some point. There we go. Okay, so we need 1 billion off colors. It's never gonna be pretty. It's gonna be terrible, isn't it? So this is not really that many off colors in this, and Sacred Gems get plus level. It's actually very good. Let's just do that. Like +1 Sunder and stuff sounds very juicy to me. Can't remember. Is it the whetstones or the armor? I think it's the whetstones that yeah, that is the expensive one. They cost 3 until one costs 1. There we go. There we go. Need one stupid. see here. So we actually get this works. Okay, let's do that now. It's fine. Actually, calculating this stuff before you do it, very advisable. Some people just don't do it, and they lose out on currency, I guess. That's my tree is totally random, so by the way, I'm just taking stuff. You have more than enough like respecs, I think, to what I want to respec. I mean, it's not totally random. It's not like I'm taking staff notes or something or whatever. But I am going to be axe. I'm not gonna. I want to do something other than soul takers though. Even though it might be the definitely best option. This seems boring. And I want something that seems like more damage. Gotta be some really hard. Like rare axe that does a ton of damage. What the hell is this? Horrendous Bang Jeweler's Strongbox. Contains 4 additional magical, 5 additional rares, 3 rogues, contains additional 3 uniques, and contains no other items. Interesting. So does it have like so 3 rogues and like 3 normal packs? Sounds really annoying. I'm so glad I got some resists. It would have been impossible without that. Ooh, sweet. I love flowers. Contains no other items. I just said so. Oh, jewelers. Yeah. So it's okay. Yeah, I get it. So it can only be like jewels. So only belts and amulets, rings, and apparently jewels. I actually don't know the any category. Like, it makes sense, but like from the beginning of PoE, it's always just been amulets, rings, and belts. That's just how it was. Obvious reasons, as they have been added later. So, yeah, okay on damage. I mean, it could be better, could be worse. But this is a falling Sunder. It is quite absurd how much damage you do with like no items. And I have no reserves really. I mean, I have 1 Herald. I could easily run Hatred as well, but not easily. But I could do it, but then I would have to like either find some better gear to keep my mana in check, or sorry, yes, nothing difficult. But it would just be a pain with the current items I have to manage mana all the time. I don't leech enough to make it an enjoyable process, I think. So I just skip it. I mean, yeah, it's fine. I don't wanna, because that's a trap that's easy to fall into, I think. To just buy, so I could easily buy new items every like 6-8 levels. I could easily buy new items, like not all new items. There would be some that would last more than 6-8 levels, but you could in theory, because every time there comes a new base, there's probably a better item, unless you're using some unique items. And I mean, if you have to like use a chaos every time, that could be kind of expensive to level a new character, honestly. Unless you're willing to do like a little bit of like saving. I would highly recommend like doing not spending too much and just try and be creative to get through any, like before I had 0 resistance. I mean, you might not have a stash with all that junk that I had, but if you've been leveling and you get like any jewelry, for instance, like amulets, rings, not belts maybe, but any of them, and then you get a new one and you're thinking, oh, so now I can sell the old one, I would probably pause later in the game and like, okay, maybe we need to save this in case we get some other stuff, so we need to change them around again, because if you have resistance on them or something, if one is lightning and then you get another thing that has more cold, so you can switch stuff around or something. So keep it so you can switch back and forth and try different combinations. That can definitely save you a lot. And you only get like, what, 10 alteration shards for like a ring or something, depending on what it is. But I mean, you don't get a lot from the vendor, let's be honest. So unless you can sell it to a player, then probably keep any like half decent resist items that I found doing playing through again in the first place. Honestly, I think this leveling area is terrible. Now that I've done a few runs like back and forth, I really do not think it's good. Like, I feel like I miss everything. Like, what's down here? I don't know. What's down here? Do you have to do this all the time, I suppose? Let's try it out. Maybe it's better if I had like a deep slam or something, so I could actually, like, that box, I wonder. It's filled with knobs. Also, I really, really enjoy the guaranteed uniques at where the boss used to be in, or, well, still is there, but there's no boss in the Blood Aqueduct, but in Act 4 there's the Blood boss. You get like 3 guaranteed blue packs, I would say. There's always one that's like hidden, so it spawns when you run in, and then there's another one, and then there's another one just before that, so it's always 3 guaranteed. And then there are some other maps as well, so many times you get like 5 blue packs. Insanely good XP. That's good stuff, but the 3 guaranteed feels really awesome. This just feels kind of average. I mean, granted that the cabbage things here are super easy to kill. That's about it. I don't know, they don't give that much XP though. They're easy to kill. I don't know. But that's, again, if you have something, I don't even know if you can run that anymore, but some wild skill so you can kill everything in like 2 seconds, then this would obviously be very good. Especially at leveling, since then you don't need as much damage, which you might be lacking at that point, if you're trying to do it early, which at this level I would call it doing something like that very early. Since it requires jewels and I mean, a decent amount of crits you would probably want. But that was a good pack. If you have that all the time, everywhere, that would be awesome. It just doesn't feel like we have that at all. Maybe also I've just been unlucky. Obviously there are more runs, like the more runs I do, the more more samples I have, easier it would be to. Yeah, I'm not impressed. Easily doing double and black aqueducts? I don't think that's it. Blood aqueducts. This density right here is actually pretty good on this side for once. Hope I don't jinx it. Don't jinx my density. Okay. Let's see. 96. I mean, I would expect maybe 160, 180 blood aqueducts. Pretty casual, I would say. And is, you know, yeah. Am I far away? No, I'm very close to the zone as well. So get 100% XP. Modules. Pick them up. Be useful. And also, what is with the drops? I have 2 Valors, that's amazing. But and the Chaos. The rest has just been absolutely. There's nothing else. You need fallings? Sure. Ooh, refusing. Wow, I'm amazed. You could just need to complain about it. And a jewel, like, wow. Density is not fun. Saw something over here. Let's speed it up. Oh, well, let's just... because I am gonna need, like, you saw my items. I'm gonna need something. What? You could have a pirate's hat. I'm using this because it has so many, like, well, obvious reasons. It has a ton of damage. I think it's pretty cool. I want to try it out. Interesting. It's really bad though. It's like 16-16. And then one good, like, not even good, but 130. Bad 2-stone? That's what that come to. What is this? I shall know. It's one of the 3 ones. How lucky. I still save them in case that I want to, like, Val something later. I am in the business of doing that sometimes, so. That's not right. Okay, let's try and see if we can, like, speed this up a bit. No promises. I wish I could take that. Sorry, I can't. Honestly, not really. Okay. Oh, it feels terrible with no one's on. Holy cow. Holy Banoli. Or something. Banoli. Holy something. Something like that. And no. Where's the... Okay, no mods. So it's not really better. I'll be right back. I need to do something. Sorry about that. I don't know what to do with my next points, honestly. I didn't have any plan for them. Well, get some HP, but like, psh, guess. Oh, we have a jewel. Let's get a jewel. We have a jewel over here. I'm not sure how these mobs even give XP, man. What is with all the lags? I don't know what it's for. I mean, it has to be some server stuff. If you look at my ping and my latency. My ping and my latency, my FPS and my latency. Honestly, I'm done doing that. I'll just go boost myself to, like, what do we need? We need to travel to the Moon Orb and the other orb thing orb. I thought I had done this. Maybe I didn't. So I used my other account to well, help myself getting through all of this, like all the buses and stuff, because I have a totem guy, so I don't have to like focus on buses. I don't need to do it. So I just use the totem guy. That's why I have him in the first place. So we will do that again. But I thought I had. I probably just gave him the waypoints then, because he has the waypoints for Solaris, and he has no TPs. That's pretty normal. I hope he has some transmutes or something, or he has armor scraps, and armor scraps turns into scrolls, and scrolls turns into, I don't know why I went up there, into. Oh wait, he has a portal gem. Well, now he has both. Yeah. One thing I do not have open is that's kind of the PoE trade macro. It's not open, so I'll just give it a second. I basically use it to, so every time, so if I leave this guy in town and just go play on the other guy, the other guy, both of them are like, they're not really smooth, so I just usually just chuck him into town, and then both of them are perfectly smooth. Or if I just massively lag, if I just leave him in the zone, it's also fine. But I don't want to increase the monsters. Which way? Seems good. It's just since it went down, it's like usually a tilt to incorrect way, but wait, what? Oh god, I'm so confused. Is this what you do? Like what? God damn it. I can't remember. What the hell is this? I remember being here. But no. Why would it go here? Yeah, this is. God damn it. It's not the right way. So it was the wrong way. So down is not the way. And don't have a TP or waypoints. But maybe. Oh, that was nowhere for some reason. So it was frozen. Like, no, not an over, but super delayed and still freezes me. So let's go Blood Aqueducts, man. Instead of this. Basically all you need is like one strong weapon with this thing. And then it's just a monster. I did not see how fantastic. Ow. Oh, there's a freaking table. I was stuck behind the table. Yeah, that happens. Also a thing I just, everybody's using lip slam. I really, I'm not a fan. I don't think the people using it are fans either. I think they would rather use Whirling Blades. Might just not have gem slot for it or something. I don't know. Because well, I really, you have to hold shift all the time. Might be some macro for it, but ooh, let's take that. Wait, another one as well. Ow, you're killing me. I don't know what's on my Quicksilver actually. I think it's some immunity thing. So what are we doing here? Oh yeah, that's right. Portal things. I'm sorry. Sometimes it lags between the the loading of the two screens. Sometimes there's nothing. I don't know what it is. This time seems to be one of the times where I have this short delay between. But this is just an easier and safer way of doing these things. And I don't care if he dies. Not too much. Just also, always fun. Let's see if I have the lag if I just leave him here. Just that button. Seems fine. Nars Temple is up next. Pretty blue. Yeah, it doesn't seem, I don't get the delay between switching and stuff, and it seems fine, like FPS wise. I don't know. PC is weird. PoE is weird. Everything is odd. Wow, what a nice place. What's that? Standing everywhere, come on. Sounds so annoying, stuff like that. Ow. Okay, it was split. I very often skip having burn flasks. So sometimes if I get a high burn on me, I'll probably die if there are no maps around. Which is really annoying. I think it's the first time ever I think on killing a ghost. Probably wrong, but feels like that should be a first. Even like level 1 to 2 or something. Ever dinged on a ghost. I actually didn't know they gave XP. I wouldn't be able to tell you beforehand if they gave XP or not. But probably be a 50-50 answer. Like, yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's a ghost. Give stuff if you're the most lucky person in the world. If you're everybody else, it gives nothing. What is this? We need to get to the boss so we can. There's nothing. It's not here. What the hell is this? It's not like the normal one. Ooh, 8 fusing. I just love him. I don't know why. Oh, let me get the leg again. Oh wait, I'm just getting close. I always forget about that. You can't see me. Okay. Well, then we need to go and. Oh, the drops in there. Whoa, that's huge. Crap. Never really looked at them before. Jesus Christ. They're big. I thought they were like one slot. But apparently it's 4 slot. Let's go get some. And I mean, ups. I actually got some like 6 targets in here. Nice. Whoops! I'm attacking a statue. Oh god. Oh shit. No, I'm not high or something. I don't do stuff like that. So. Could be thinking that, maybe. So, are we in the same zone if we... I'm just gonna clean this. So I don't get killed by some wandering stuff. Do I understand? That's fine. We'll stand there and click this. Are we in the same zone? Yes. Okay. Can I click this? Good. Let's do it, guys. Or girls, or whatever. These do some insane damage. I don't know the mechanics here. I might die. I just know to do a lot of crap. They do some high damage when you're leveling. They're no fun. Oh, I don't think I've ever seen that. Look at this. So much damage. Wow. The worst one is the fire one, I think. With, like, when that is active and it does, like, that spear right there. That spear. That is so annoying. That is really confusing to me for some reason. When I see that it's obviously gonna throw that way, and then it splits into a square and like to every side. I was like, what the hell? It blows my mind every time. I can't deal with that. And fire. And super lag. Super lag. Super lag. We have super. Oh, look at that! What kind of spear is that? I want that skill though. That's one badass skill. They can give it cooldown, I don't care. They can make it a wild skill. I would still use it. So I believe that's that. Are we in Blood Aquilabs now? Should be, right? Yes, we are. I actually like Act 8 a lot more than just regular Act 4. Like, boss-wise. I think going all the way up to, like, Dominus is just... not a huge fan of that. Zombies everywhere. Oh man. Look at this density. It feels much better already, man. I like it. I like it a lot more. I like it a lot more. Also, the mouse is super easy. Nobody throwing super powerful stuff around. The only thing is like these ones. They can hit hard. And the humility, wow. I mean, come on, this definitely seems better. And another moon thing. And you can even go out to the side areas, just right here. It's a blue pack every single time. How do you do that normally? Just to get some variety so you don't just run straight. Also, it doesn't feel like a very high detour, so... Might be bad, I don't know. Probably is. So, one blue pack is dead. Another one is gonna spawn, and another one is here. So that's the 3 guaranteed blues. I mean, what is not to like about that? Okay. If you dislike blue packs, this is definitely not the place to come. Wait. Yeah, that's right. Oh god. Oh yeah, and this is probably gonna kill me though. It's kind of risky. I don't have fortifying. Should really get that. I have a slot for it, so I have the links and everything. Just need to buy the chip. There's no requirements for it. I can't get through. That's stupid. This is gonna kill me. Yeah. I did say it, didn't I? I'm not very confident at doing those. I actually think they're very tough. Like, some of those yellow mobs that comes out, they do insane damage. We did actually get. Like this, look, one hit. I do know I don't have the best items, but also, when you have like decent items, they still do insane damage. My advice is one-shotting them, which is pretty much impossible. Also. If you can one-shot that, you can one-shot pretty much everything. The damage is definitely not something you like, that's for sure. So, that was one. And then you can just restart it. I mean, what is not to like? Oh, let's see. Oh, it's That annoys me though. Why did they change that around? Why does the weapon vendor has to be over here compared to being here? Is this some kind of efficiency thing or something? Ah, man. It's really annoying. I don't understand it. It's just to confuse people. And by people I mean me. I'm probably the only one ever being confused by it. Reverberation rods. Yeah, so you can take either waypoint, or if I go to town I usually take the waypoint. Otherwise I would probably do this, because if there should happen something and I die halfway through, I would probably just restart. I would not go back. And starting from this end would would guarantee me all the 3 juicy blue bags that I've been talking so much about. So going to this side is a bit of getting out of the way, maybe from what you're actually doing. I don't know, I like it a lot more. Maybe it's thing with I've done this a billion times. Normal aqueduct, and then now this as well. I think definitely more of a fan of this. Channels and everything. That is like it. Also, it's not confusing. It's like one way. And it's something, man. Look at this movement speed and reaction time. It's like, hello, kill me. You need to be aware of these explosions. That is pretty much it. Like if you don't have this, that's like, or high XP. That high enough XP, I should say. 2k XP is not very high. It's definitely low. So yeah. But you could do this until like 70 or something, depending on your temper. It's definitely just fine. Also, you need, like, if you don't want to buy maps or something, if you just want to get your own, maybe you sold Salt Farm or something. Whoa, the bleed. Then obviously you have to like get your own maps. Let's pick it up. Why not? Out of curiosity. Then you obviously have to run it a few times if you get unlucky with like drops or something. Or maybe there's a boss you don't want to do, or I don't know. Maybe you just want to get all the maps before you start, like all the T1 maps. People have preferences, obviously. Personally, I would probably do just another 10 levels from where I'm at. You could do it more than that, no problem. I mean, the area's XP is still fine. Probably not the fastest in the world, though. I'm sorry, my girlfriend just came and said goodnight. So I said goodnight to her, obviously. Just said goodnight. What you do? Usually. And you don't have to go vendor all the time either. Like some runs are really poor, like you can see. Some runs makes you very excited. Explodes and ignites. I believe I had one ignite thing. But that was piss poor. What the hell was that? So 90. Look at this juicy pack. And then what was that? Another juicy pack. And then behold, another, well, it's blue at least. And a ghost skeleton. Okay. That belt. Which is the wrong mentality, honestly. If you, I mean, if you only pick up like, good, I mean, there's no way it's like the best item in the game, or even the best belt in the game, or the second best, because of the item level. But it could still be really good. I mean, it could still have like 4 maxed out resistance and like whatever, max everything. I mean, it could still have max in its own brackets. It could still be the best for that tier of belt. So, and you don't know. You'll never know. But, and if it was, it would be worth something. It would not be worth as much as finding a mirror-worthy item, obviously. I just think about stuff like that when I'm like, no, let's not pick that up. It's like, but we have no idea what it is. We have to, like, if you want to not spend every second looking at things, you have to make a decision upon what you pick up. Mini crystal or chain belt. I don't care about ES, and I don't care about ES belts in general, so I probably wouldn't pick them up in general. There's only really one belt, in my opinion. Nowadays, ooh, another life spread. Now I have 2. Let's level a new character. That would be the stick-in belt. That's pretty much the only belt. You can have, like, instead of having, like, what are the belts, like 25 or 30 or whatever energy shield on it, you can have a jewel on it. Come on. That's definitely gonna be better. Life belts are like, leather belts are 40 life. I would argue a jewel would be better than 40 life. There are definitely jewels out there with 40 life. The jewels out there I would almost want to mirror. But then again, no. Sounds expensive. Mirroring jewels. Interesting hobby. Oh yeah, and if you find, like, one thing I can highly recommend is if you don't want to get hit ever in this area, just use a temporal chains curse. Either run it as an aura or as a curse. You'll never be hit. Never. Like, these zombies never gonna hit anything if you have that on. I have a turn rate of, I don't know, they're really terrible. One thing that really, I don't think I can get tired of the sound that Sunder makes when it hits. A kind of broken bass sound. It's awesome. I don't know what to call it. I'm calling it a broken bass. Sure, it has a name. So that was one blue pack. Here's another blue pack. And here's another blue pack. Oh, and there's another blue pack. It's so sweet. I love it. Winners are rare. It's great. And another thing I guess that really I should touch on is the fact that Whirling Blades is way better a movement skill here compared to the other zone. The other zone was kind of terrible. Oh, hey. I'm sorry, I don't have... Oh, maybe I should see the chat. Oh, yeah, okay, I should see the chat. I'm sorry. Hey, yeah. Hey. Potatoes. I have Sunder 2, that's sooner, but completely different brand. I think the mic is working. Sorry about the no interaction. I actually forgot to put it up on my screen next to me. So, yeah, that's probably why. That's my best guess, at least. Be happy to chat with you. Cool, dude. So many gems. Ooh, chaos. Also, another thing I really like about the zone is when you're playing through it the first time. Might not be true for every thing, but when you get to this point in the game, you know if you can, like, if you want a humility or if you don't want a humility for when you start mapping. Maybe if you're running a cast on shit build or something. I don't even know if people run that anymore at all, actually. But if you do something that requires a ton of gems, this is obviously just a 4-link, so it doesn't. But if you require a ton of links, then this is obviously a good zone because you're pretty much guaranteed to get a humility at some point. It doesn't have any stats on it, but no ascendancy because I'm kind of lazy. I just went through the game. I will get an ascendancy. Yeah, of course. I should have the... Holy crap. I should have everything done, so I should actually just go and do it. Also, I didn't have any resistance prior to starting the stream today. So, that was also actually a consideration. I didn't want to get one-shot by some random skill. But yeah, I don't know. The ascendancies are very nice, but for leveling this, I don't. It might matter. I don't know. I just don't know if it would matter too much. if you're racing, then it would be better to go do it, but I mean, this is not a race with anyone. So, yeah, this is me. I would just do it whenever I feel like it. Also, I'm not the biggest fan of the Labyrinth in general. It's kind of boring, but they made it a lot better recently, I think. Especially like normal and cruel difficulty. Much more like, okay, we know that nobody cares about this, so you can just run through it, kind of. Instead of running into like golden doors everywhere and be like, okay, I don't want to do this. I'm so annoying when that happens. So yeah, but God, this is scary. Don't do that. And come on. Ooh, another one. Another Sipple's Pour. So we take that, and we take that, and we take that, and that's... Okay, I can do this. Just because... Oh, I forgot about that. God damn it. So, I don't know. Normally I would probably go back to town, but I don't feel like I need currency. I'm not planning to spend any currency on this really. I'm planning on just letting it level itself and get its own stuff. Like, I only used the random uniques I had to level it with, basically. So I've bought one item, and that's for 1 chaos, so I think that's pretty reasonable. Yeah, I mean, you could spend a lot. I do have some currency, it's not that, but I just, for some reason, when I got my first Sharon's ever, Sharon's Investments, yeah, I have thought about the ascendancies, but I can't remember what I came to, actually. I can just see, okay, Pew ascendancies. And they kind of disappointed me for the Duelist, actually. I mean, is there anything other than, I don't know, it's just, wait, this is not the thing I want to look at. What's this? Some weird PvE stuff. Oh, there we go. So, for me, there is one node that is really insane. And that is Headsman. That node is absurd. Like, 20% more damage if you're killed recently. Okay, that's insane in itself. And then you have increased AoE if you have killed recently, 20%. That's fine with the nerfs and everything, that's not much. But cannot take reflected physical damage. What? Okay, so if you're a physical build, you probably want to take this, and then you can never die to reflect, which is the only thing people die to, and then getting one shot by, like, I don't know, big hits. I don't know. And then, yeah. I mean, there's nothing but Slayer, is there? Whoa, what is this aura? What is that? Yeah, Slayer's really sweet. I mean, there's the Leech, and it's just a good ascendancy. There's attack speed. The only thing is it's two-handed, but I can live with not having the percent damage to the two-handed, because its additive damage doesn't really matter that much. It's like I could take all the damage away from this node here, and that would be 2 whole, like, small nodes on the ascendancy tree. And then I take all the damage from this node, and that would I will still get all the other good things. So chance to cause bleed and onslaught for 4 seconds. That would be having all the ascendancy points, or the equivalent to having all the small damage nodes on the ascendancy points. And I honestly don't care about them. And you still get the attack speed, because that's for everything, that's not for two-handed. So yeah, it's only 14, 14, 14, and another 14. So 2 times 28, that's what you lose. That's nothing. And I looked at the other ones, because first when I saw that I was like, okay, but don't they have something for like god damn, it's terrible. Yeah, Soul Takers is really good, but I want to try something. I want to try out some things. I was originally thinking about going two-hand, but it's just gonna be way too slow, sadly, with the attack speed. It's gonna be terrible to play. Oh, Prismatic Eclipse. Huh. Yeah. I haven't thought about that. With green sockets. Yeah, that's pretty sweet, actually. 36 attack speed. I don't know. You actually get a lot of extra block from it. Is that new? The extra block? Huh. But yeah, Soul Takers is Soul Takers. Where is my other one? Doesn't matter. So yeah, I don't know. If I look at the other ascendancies for duelists, I'm very disappointed, honestly. Champion is really cool if you want to do some like weird stuff, but I mean, it's good, but it's kind of a hardcore thing, isn't it? Yeah, it has a lot of speed, but wait. No, that's not what I'm thinking of. The taunt thing, that's the thing. I don't know what. I don't care if I taunt enemies or not. And I don't care if I intimidate enemies or not, if I'm just playing by myself. It does nothing. So that's kind of disappointing. And Fortify is just Fortify. I'm gonna have Fortify all the time anyways. I should just buy the gems. I can't remember where you get it. But you can buy it from, what is it, X6 now? So, wait. I'm not supposed to be able to buy stuff from her. Oh, do I have to do some kind of weird thing for her? Oh, I have to clear out the Twilight Strands. That's right. I'll just do that. So that kind of kills Champion for me. And Gladiator is very nice. But I don't know. I would probably most likely take it if I needed, if I felt like I needed to survive stuff as well. Yeah, but is it a lot of extra damage? I mean, it's enemies take 10% increased damage. That is, again, it's not more damage or anything, it's increased damage. Yeah, Champion is definitely a life thing. But, and like it's more of a group thing, like a group player thing. Like it's, I would say it's really good for grouping with people. If you want something that can tank stuff, I would probably just go Marauder anyways. But yeah, if you want to be duelist for some odd reason. Wait, what? Oh. But I don't know. I don't really, if you just want damage, which is the only thing that I really care about, I think Slayer is better, sadly. And it's not like it's kind of an odd thing because of the you don't get the two-handed notes and stuff. Oh, go away, stupid skeletons. So it's kind of mixed. It doesn't feel like you're getting a ton out of it. It's probably also a reason why I didn't do it already. What did I miss? Come on. Oh. Oh. Wait, what? Oh, there's a ghost apparently. It is good for clear speed. Oh, increased damage over time. That seems very nice. Seems very nice. I don't know. Isn't the there's a base that just gets increased melee damage or something. What am I missing here, man? I'm missing. I don't know. I just want like a lot of attack speed, so it doesn't take me ages to get across the map. And then where is this 45 thing? There it is. Yeah. I just, the build I ran before this, like, I think every single build I've run the past, I don't know, many leagues now, has been either Elementalist or Occultist, and every time I'm Occultist, I always take the Explosion thing. Just for extra damage. I like it. I haven't tried with physical. There's a lot of uniques that I haven't seen, so like last league I didn't play much, and the league prior to that I didn't play much. I mean, I made a few characters and that was that, but I didn't get to endgame at all. So let's just take some HP. My tree is some weird stuff. That's just what I took by leveling. So that is definitely not done yet. I have looked at some trees online, but there's some of the trees. Ooh, a red one. They look really odd, to be honest. They're like some of the builds that I see online. Like, I don't know why you would. So, do you have Resolute Technique? Oh wait, I don't have to chat again. I'm a moron. No, I'm sorry, this is not hardcore. If I was playing hardcore right now... oh, it doesn't say in the title. I'm sorry, I don't have it on here. On Twitch I have the tag for subcore. I'm sorry, I didn't think about putting it on. I usually just play a lot of other games on YouTube. Yeah, but Resolute Technique, like, why would you... Sure, then you hit every single time, you can never miss, but you can never crit. Maybe you don't have insane crit, but you attack a billion times a second, and if you crit with one... I mean, it must have been a calculation of it being better. I mean, maybe later you need more accuracy and it's just not worth it to try and get it, and so is it because that later you don't hit mobs at all? Oh, that's fun. I kind of dislike Cyclone though. Just sometimes it feels so so slow when you come, if you have either, I don't know if you're using move speed, you're probably using move speed. Or you would hate yourself in when you're doing the cyclone. Whoops, I don't slow that. So, but it just, it's just weird when you slow down. I don't know if you still do that when you cyclone, because you don't run as fast in cyclone as you do when you're just running normally. It's just, I don't know, it's just me. Yeah, but I mean, the reason why I would take Resolute Technique would be so you actually hit stuff. And accuracy is obviously a thing, but is it a thing with this skill though? I mean, I have no idea because I don't know if it hits anything later. I mean, it's something you want to consider when you're doing any melee building. Because you're gonna come to a point where you're just like, you're just not gonna hit mobs as often as you thought you would, and then you're not gonna do any damage. That's gonna feel terrible. Okay. Oh, I thought it was a bubble. Don't level now. I thought about using Milner as well. Now you're saying Devotee's Devotion. But then you would need to get a lot of crit, and I'm kind of not in the right place to get crit, so... yeah, that would be a stretch. %40 movement speed? Devotee's Devotion... what? Oh, the Onslaught. Yeah, Onslaught is amazing. I highly recommend using the, I did it as soon as I saw the Onslaught gem. The one that, like, you can get from level 1, from Nessa, that gives Onslaught and kill. I highly recommend linking that when you're leveling. Just because it's so good. I mean, it's movement speed, and it's attack speed, and it's just... it's great. What is not to like? And it's kind of annoying because there are other gems as well you would really want to use always. But I really like it. It feels great. I love Onslaught. When you get, if you ever like build something and then you have to, I also use an Onslaught flask normally. Oh, okay. I thought people used, I don't know, there's a lot of different like takes on all kinds of builds. Okay. Yeah, I also thought about doing this as a ranger. Do it as, I can't remember the class, not the flask thing, not the Pathfinder. The only other class there is, not the Deadeye. I can't remember the name. Just to get the Onslaught and what's the other thing? Can't remember. Well, the quartz effect. Oh, the phasing. Permanent all the time. And it's a lot of defense as well. But that's again a defensive thing. Like, phasing is definitely defensive. And all the block and stuff you get from that ascendancy is also defensive. But maybe I'm looking at it completely wrong. Maybe I should look at, okay, so what you can get from your ascendancies is then stuff you don't have to get from other sources. So I don't have to get... yeah, maybe I should look at that so you don't have to like get it from other sources. That's a good idea. I don't know. I'm terrible at naming my I'm pretty much just out naming them. They just get called whatever is whatever. Like if the last character I played has a name, and then I just add one letter to it or something. That's pretty much it. Unless I want to do something very specific. It's very rare though. I don't know why I went there. It's a resolute technique. Yeah, I guess that's... I mean, what is the chance to hit here? Main hand chance to hit is 48. That's actually very low. But it's not like I'm hitting with my main hand. So what is this chance for Sunder to hit? 48? It doesn't... So... Well, I guess I never get to actually see it, because how many times I attack and how fast I attack. And okay, I definitely missed the first one there. But I mean, it's really hard to tell if you hit or not. Bloodseeker claws? I don't know what the Bloodseeker claws are. Are they good? I made a claw build at some point with the end claws way before it were popular. I know it's really fun. Don't recall them being called Bloodseeker though. But that's what I was saying before about me not having played much last league and... Oh, okay. Last league and... well, instant leech is pretty nice. Yeah, I actually... Yeah, I saw that. I have one of those, I think. Or maybe I just looked it up. I was looking... Or is there another claw that just gives instant leech? Or... Well, leech to energy shield. There is one that gives leech to energy shield. So it's basically just a Soul Reaver gem. Or passive note. I was thinking maybe you could use that so you don't have to take the passive note, but there's no real downside other than the regeneration to take the passive note, because it's so close to everything else you want if you're doing CI. Anyways. Yeah, so basically, since I've like pretty much skipped 2 leagues, the only league I really played was the Breach League. That's quite a while ago. So and they made a lot of new stuff since. Ow, what the? Since then, so that's really fun for me, because there's actually new stuff, which for quite a while was something that was annoying, because maybe they release a new league, but for instance, if you've played every single league, like the past 5 leagues, and you've played and you've gone to like endgame and stuff, then you get to this league. What is there new for you in this league? Nothing. That's extremely boring league. It's like the worst league in the world. So yeah, that's pretty much the reason why I wanted to like space it out a bit, because it just gets too much the same. So I did some Path Japple and some other games. But I must say that I'm very happy that I did, because it's definitely more fun playing now. Yeah, I also played Talisman. Okay. Talisman was okay. Oh, another red one. Didn't I find a red one before actually that I forgot about? I think so. But I didn't really okay, so Talisman was okay. I think Talisman was... I don't know if it was better actually than this league. I'm not really sure, because I actually enjoy fighting these red things. when they spawn a ton of blue mobs. There should just be more of them. That's my only complaint. Get rid of the yellow ones and just have red ones. I don't care about the yellow ones. Ow! So, but like fighting Rickwold and everything in Talisman, I thought that was extremely boring. And spending time getting... Oh, come on, it just instantly regen. Oh, it's bleeding to death, that's why it's dying. But fighting Rickwold and stuff like that, I thought that was extremely boring. That is... Okay, are my nets that bad? What's up with this? Where are my nets? Oh, they are actually. I thought that was boring. And it was also not something every build could do. Which, I'm not saying that every build should be able to do every single type of content, but... I just thought it was boring. Where did it go? I'm much more into stuff like this red mob here. It spawns a ton of mobs. That's fun. I mean, that's just fun. It spawns a ton of mobs and have a ton of mechanics. Oh, thanks, but I don't really care for the cards. I don't need them. What? I got unique bow. Yeah, I would, but maybe some other time, because I kind of told my girlfriend that I was going to study. And then this happened, and now it's 2 hours later, and I haven't studied. And I need to study. I have exams in like, well, 3 weeks or something. So, and I didn't study in the weekend because we went out and got drunk and stupid stuff. So yeah, I kind of need to do it. I also, yeah, sure, we can do it. That's fine. I can't do it tonight. I mean, that wouldn't make much sense to have you join for like 2 runs or something. Oh, that explosion, man. Also, my gear is terrible. But that's gonna be pretty easy to fix. Just let's get some movement speed and you're okay. Also, I'm pretty sure that Valspark was like decently new build. I can't remember if it was the first league people did Valspark, if that was Talisman or the league prior to that, but it's pretty close. So I mean, and I did that since the beginning, and I thought it was fun. And that is not a build that you kill anything with in Talisman. Oh yeah, and also making the talisman, the different tiers, and then, okay, so you need 6 talisman of tier 1 to make a tier 2. And then you can get a magical, or a rare, or a unique talisman, depending on your luck, and depending on what kind of talisman, like rarities you put in there in the first place. Okay, they also have item levels. So the lowest item level and the highest item level and everything, so you take the mean of that. Good, okay. So you have to take that into consideration. So every single talisman you picked up since you were level 1 is completely useless. You might as well never have picked anything up. And then you have to find all the talisman, and then you have to find 6, and then you can make a tier 2. And then when you have found, then you have to make 6 of them, then you can make a tier 3. I mean, come on. It took a while, and they were just so bad. I mean, there was like, I think I made like 2 or 3 talisman the whole league that was like worth keeping. At some point you just stop and just take the talisman, like the, I want to call them shrines, where you put the talisman in. You just take them as extra, like actual shrines, and just take the mobs, and that's it. You don't care about anything else because they spawn with extra mobs. But I was like, ugh. That was terrible. I really, I was not a fan of that aspect of it. And that's why I'm more into actually the red mobs in this. I think are totally fine, but everything else is kind of okay. But like the red mobs at least put up a fight sometimes. Like depending on your build, I'm aware that some people are probably gonna kill it in like 2 seconds. I'm not while I'm leveling for one. So there they actually are kind of a challenge. And you can easily die to them. Whoa, or just random blue packs. So yeah, I would very much like if they would just remove the rare ones and increase, like, put all the... Yeah, they could have improved it a lot. Yeah, remove all the rare ones in this league. And... Oh! Acceleration shrine. Oh, okay. I always get acceleration when I'm just about done with the run. Remove all the rare ones and just put red ones. I don't know what I'm I don't know. All the yellow ones and put only, instead of the yellow ones, just put red ones. I even think that like, have we seen any in this like instance right here? I don't think so. I will do one more instance just to see. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, maybe. I think the concept of this is amazing, and I don't think there is any doubt that this is going to be a core of the game, because they have put way too much work into this to just remove it. So that would be, I would really be amazed if they just removed everything from this league. I think there's no doubt that this is going to be core. Maybe not like as it is right now, but the concept and everything is definitely going to make it. I just have to figure out a way to make people happy with like the crafting and everything, because yeah, to be honest, crafting is absolutely useless. I don't know if there's anybody who's actually crafted anything useful. Like rare items, I highly doubt that anybody crafted any rare item that is remotely useful. And for unique ones, maybe. I mean, it's unique, so sure, you can get some random uniques. But it's not something everybody's gonna do, that's for sure. I mean, what I would love is like, I pretty much just go after the flask one. I think the flask one, that's probably worth going for. But then again, it's totally random when you encounter the red mobs, so I guess, yeah, uniques are probably better. Oh, well, I guess we do it. Ow. Stop slowing. So, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's more of a leveling thing, but it's just so slow. You have to go into it and you have to fight them again. I don't mind that you have to fight them again. Kind of. But, okay, so this is how it basically is for me. This league would have been absolutely mind-blowing, amazing 3-4 years ago in Path of Exile. It would have been the best league of all time. But now the game is just so fast compared to back then that it's like, it's a joke. Like, why would you give everybody the speed you're looking at right here? It didn't exist back then. Seriously, it didn't. So I can't believe that they're just too late. They're too late. Cool concept, but it's just it doesn't work. The game is too fast, and they can't slow it. I mean, if they slow it down, they're gonna kill a lot of stuff, and I don't think they want to do that. I think that's very scary. But like, yeah, 4 years ago. If you go back, go see some YouTube videos of Crypt doing like two-handed staff discharge build, where he discharged the whole freaking screen. And is totally hyped about it. Because he's running around in circles for 5 seconds before he attacks anything, doing war cries. I mean, come on. Nobody's doing that. Back then, that would have been fine. I mean, come on. That's just funny. That's kind of sad. I like the old Kiwi as well. But I also enjoy the new ones. I don't know. It's kind of funny. It seems like they're out of touch with their own game. I've kind of forgot what you wrote something. Oh, Essence League? Yeah. Yeah, I could agree with that. Somewhat. There is the aspect of all the crafting and all the, like, they made a zone and you can go visit your beasts and you can fight them and you can take your, I don't know if you can actually bring friends into your own thing, but like, I don't know, but there is a whole aspect there of like showing off your kills and whatever, but it doesn't really, like, who cares? It's just, it's too fast, in my opinion. The game is way too fast. I honestly think that you should go watch some like Crypt videos of him playing Kiwi for like 6 years ago or something. Look at the speed of the game and think, what would this have done? Like, this league would have been so amazing back then. It would have been absolutely mind-blowing. Now it's just a joke. Just too bad. No, yeah. For Essence, you didn't kill the mobs for the mods at all. I at least didn't. I was playing Valspark, so I just, if I could kill them with Valspark, they died instantly. And if I couldn't, I was just going. I didn't care. I mean, and that's how it's been for a long time now. Like, every single league has been like Valspark, 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 Val Molten Chill, Val Molten Chill, Valspark, Valspark, Val Fireball, Val Fireball. I mean, come on. It's like, and then that is for the people who want to go really, really fast. I mean, they don't do Shaper, obviously, but I mean, there's something for everybody. But maybe that's also it. I mean, maybe there are some people that enjoy having the more chill content where they run around and do, I don't know, capture beasts and get extremely disappointed when they craft their first item and realize that they have 1 to 4 added fire damage on their weapon, and it's like, what the hell is this? I mean, come on. I mean, that's garbage. I need to fix that. There needs to be some guaranteed brackets higher. Ooh, the legs higher than on like the items where I want to go to my hideout right now. Not my hideout, my thing. What's it called? My menagerie. So. Oh yes, hi dude. I don't think he's been here actually, this one. Yeah, one life. Like, all these random mobs is like mind-blowing. Like, so it's unusable, hide those. So I want to craft, let's see here. And let's craft a weapon at least. Let's get a dagger. No, wait, we need one with like attack speed on. Wait, don't we have a dagger? Dagger with attack speed, right there. Amazing. So we have a level 13 Cobra, whatever this is. And a 71 Lurker. And a 47 Stomper Goatman. So the item level is going to be level 13. Can we change this to like this one? So we get a 69 item level. I don't know if I actually die to this. Let's see, frenzy. It should be fine, right? I hope so. It's gonna be really bad if I die. But so let's make this. Oh, it's a primate thing. Ugh. Oh, let's just do it. Holy crap, that thing. Okay, I take it back. This is dangerous. That's fine. As long as you don't get shot by the sky thing from this guy when he eats corpses, I think you're okay. But let's see. Yes, 23 attack speed. Accuracy. How lucky am I, man? What if I'm a caster? This is totally useless. This is unreal bad if I'm a caster. This is also bad if you're not a caster. But it's... Look at the int requirement if you're not a caster. 149 int. How much int do I have? 77. Oh god. Okay, that was one. Great job. Oh, I was actually looking at these. I found like these. Like these are interesting. I want to do one of these. I hope I can... Oh, whatever. Holy shit, is this red? I think that one is red. Okay, so that is one thing I also learned the first day of the league. Is that if you die in here, you lose the things. So that is it. I cannot go back and do that again. I have lost the beasts. They're out. I let them out of the cage, like as you see. Did I do the tier 2 one? Oh, the other thing was also part of the tier 2. Oh, you can see here what you get. Creates a... What? Do you see you have unlocked creates a map corrupted with 8 rare mobs or mods. Oh, you can see what it goes into. Huh, I didn't know that. But that's way too much information for like one mob what it does. I don't actually care. I just want to go, okay, so I need a unique item. A scepter. So I need one of these and one of these and one of these. Yeah, I mean, there are some recipes down here, like you can reroll stuff, which is fine. You can make, but you can make leveling items. I haven't made a single one because it takes me 5 minutes to go here and figure out how to do it and then fight the mobs and then get the item and then get back to leveling in the time where I probably have completed an act or something. I mean, it's such a big break from the game. That's kind of weird. It's my opinion, but I like it somehow. It's just too slow. But this would also be impossible for me to like do on the fly. It would not be something that I would like run around and then manage my inventory. I would not run around and manage my crafting while I was killing stuff. I mean, that would be some next level stuff for sure. Can we make some 40 boots here without dying? Maybe. Oh shit. Some of these are really tough, I gotta be honest. Also, I can't see what I'm killing. Oh, it's this thing. What? Oh. Yay! No, that was not a good item. But that's what you get. I mean, it's low item level. But how many things are there in the game now? If you could... Yeah, sure, it would help, but you would still have all the brackets. That's the thing about this one. No, not this one, but like if you do... Like this is gonna be 16. If you do... you don't have anything, man. All my things are low. I have some level 5 ones. But if you do something like, say, 86 mobs in here, then you can still get a roll of 10 accuracy. Congratulations. Or 1 to 4 fire damage, or 1 life. Because it's still there. It's a possibility. And it's just as real as getting the max roll. So yeah. That's the bad part. Yeah, but that's not really how the game works though. So if you like, I mean, it doesn't specify the amount that you will get guaranteed. Like the one that gives attack speed, it could be the lowest bracket of attack speed every single time you roll it. Which is the problem. Because I have to roll 5 mutts on this thing. Maybe I don't want accuracy, but if it had been 300 accuracy, it would have been better. I mean, there's no doubt about it. And I mean, if it just had been like, it doesn't have to be tier 1 brackets, but maybe like just higher. Like if you can get a tier 7 or something, that's terrible. Who cares about that? Nobody wants that. Oh well, I'm not getting much of my studies done. This I don't need. And, well, I keep all my uniques. One day. Oh yeah, and you don't have a stash in here. What the hell is that about? I keep all my uniques. One day I will do some... that is one thing I actually found was really interesting. So one day I will do some prophecies. But I'm looking forward to it. I haven't done it yet. Mainly because I'm kind of scared that I might lose them. Because I might die. Also, I don't know what... I need to... so this one. No, not this one. But there is some prophecy ones. But I actually clicked here. Oh, this... where's the other one? Did I lose the... oh, so a stack... or a stacked deck of currencies. And 10 random currencies. I think that's quite fun. But... yeah. But there's also the one that seals every... where is it? Seal? No. Might not have it still. Yeah, this one. Seals all prophecies into items. That seems really cool. But I don't know. I don't know how it works. But it just seems cool. But that's pretty much it. I mean, I only have the 4 link, which is fine. I mean, it can save you a ton of currency. And I would highly recommend using it when you're leveling if you have it, but and you need a 4 link. And you should probably use this as well, but I mean, if you need 5 new prophecies, do you really go here to fight monsters instead of when you're like mapping or whatever, instead of just clicking on her? Seek prophecy. Seek prophecy. Seek prophecy. And we have 5 new ones. Congratulations me. And then you go on with mapping. I mean, what the hell? I should have done some prophecy while leveling. It just seems odd. I mean, it's... yeah, I don't know. There are some really cool aspects, but also some really weird aspects. And I think a lot of the aspects, it's gonna sound broken, but really comes down to the speed of the game compared to what it was. I haven't really looked too much at this. I mean, after like day 2, it was like, yeah, it doesn't do anything, so. It is quite convenient. Also, I haven't tried this one, but yeah, it's based on the old item level. Guess that could be okay. I just screwed up one of these, so I actually didn't get to do it. I don't know. These are kind of... What is this prophecy? Create... Okay, I haven't made any unidentified ones. Not prophecies. Crafting. So create an unidentified rare armor that requires strength. I'm level 15. So keep in mind that it should be aimed at item level 16. It's not amazing even for level 16. Or 15. It's alright. I would probably throw him on, but I wouldn't think twice about it. Maybe if I was playing hardcore I would think about it because of the HP, but right now we're not, so I don't really care. So, ooh, 70. I'm probably gonna die. Body armor, man. Who cares about body armor? What else is there interesting stuff? Like boots with... Let's make some strength boots. 26. Let's see what we get. That is terrible. Nobody wants 15 movement speed. Didn't they say 26? Boots, armor, bracket, movement speed, 26. Oh, it's actually a non-existent bracket. It doesn't exist. So 15 gets you 15 movement speed. Item level 1 can get you 10 movement speed. Item level 15 can give you 15. Item level 30 can give you 20. And then between that is Tor, but... So these are 10 levels too low. They're just low enough to not get enough movement speed, and the resistance is useless. It doesn't have any life on it. So that is, and I mean, I have to sit and look at all this. Okay, let's make an axe. No, let's not make an axe. That's too dangerous. I'm only level 60. Let's make a wand. 50 wand. That, I know this is gonna be terrible. 50 wand. That's gonna be awesome. Oh god. Look at this. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Exactly what I'm talking about. 1 to 2 cold damage to spells. 3% cold damage. Physical attack damage leech as mana. And increased burning damage. Wow, this is really amazing at level 50. I'm definitely gonna use this. What the fuck? This is the worst thing ever. Holy crap. Damn, man. This is what you get. Because you can get the whole range of brackets. That's terrible. It's not a concept. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. I mean, what am I supposed to do with that? If I don't know. It's useless. Let's make another one. I have another one. Maybe the first one was just a fluke. I mean, how many warns do you have to pick up before you find an actual... Oh, it has a... That thing I do like. So, when you have to fight them again, if you had a mob with a ghost in it, the ghost is still in them when you fight them in here, which is pretty cool. Item level 65. 56, sorry. 56. Spell damage, 14. Cold damage, 14. Attack speed, very great. On wands in general. And so let's do an experiment. So this is 65, so we need to go, where do we need to go, like here? Let's buy a wand in this city from this girl right here. So this is 55 wand. Guess we can get like exactly the same basically. Well, I can't get the same item base. Wait, what base is that? That is the ugly one. This one. So, what happened? Let's Algus. Wow! Does that look familiar? Yes, it does. That is exactly the same process. You're just alging items while it's basically just a free alg. It doesn't do anything. Man, let's do another one. How many wands do you have to find before you find anything useful? That is terrible. Absolutely. Yeah, this actually... But not at this level. At this level it's useless. Nope. This is why you trade and don't just randomly alg stuff. And what the Bestiary League adds is randomly alging your items for you. For the fee of a lot of time. Which is not worth it. So that's, yeah. I don't know. And if I were leveling and I wanted something like that, I would probably use whetstones on it before I was alching it to increase the chance of it actually being good. But that is not even done when you get the item. You get 0 quality items. That's mind-numbing. But yeah, enough ranting. Oh god. I need to go and actually do some studies. Do we get anything? Wow, that's great. Goes right there. Yeah, I will have to go and do some studies, or I might be kicked out of my study in general. So yeah, I did like to continue, but not today. So yeah, that's probably gonna be, or that is gonna be it for now. I can't continue. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Ton of ranting about why Bestiary is absolutely too slow. Oh, thanks. And why it would have been great 4 years ago, or prior to that. And why it's absolutely terrible now. So yeah, that's pretty much it for now. Thanks for watching.